Hi, my name is Mary Adley. I am the coordinator of state agency programs and special projects for the Special Services team at the Department of Education. In recognition of Teacher Appreciation Week, I'd like to give a shout out to everyone that has a hand in the education of Maine's children, from parents and all support staff to teachers and administrators, as well as to a fellow educator and dear friend. On behalf of the children and families of Raymond, Maine, I'd like to extend wishes for a happy Teacher Appreciation Week, and as well as gratitude to Mrs. Maria Sear, third grade teacher at Raymond Elementary School, for her dedication and commitment to the education of Maine's children. Mrs. Sear, also known as Miss Parisi during most of her career, has been a Maine teacher for over 30 years, with the majority of it spent at Raymond Elementary School. Mrs. Sear cares for every child in her classroom as if they were her own child. One way that Mrs. Sear makes learning interesting and fun is she uses stuffed animal characters, sometimes renowned characters such as Skippy John Jones, and sometimes classroom-created characters such as Kenai, to help her students make connections when learning and working on integrated thematic units. Mrs. Sear implements a backpack program with Skippy John Jones from the Children's Picture Book series by author Judith Byron Schuschner, as a means to bring the world to her classroom. She and the children in her class each year for the past few years have taken Skippy John Jones on vacation, along with the materials to journal, and then returned to share the sights, sounds, and cultural experiences with their fellow classmates. Skippy John Jones has traveled from Alaska to Paris, France over the years that Mrs. Sear has implemented this program. Mrs. Sears also purchased a stuffed husky, which the students aptly named Kenai, after a city in Alaska, when she implemented thematic units to introduce her students to the Iditarod. Students have thoroughly enjoyed participating in a variety of activities to demonstrate their learning each year for these integrated units, depicted here in some photographs of their classroom. One example demonstrating the impact that Mrs. Sear, also known as Miss Parisi, has had on her students includes a student in her class giving her a pass to the famous clam bake on Cabbage Island as a Christmas gift one year. The following summer, I had the pleasure of purchasing a ticket and accompanying Mrs. Sear to the Cabbage Island near the end of the summer season. Upon arrival, we were greeted by Mrs. Sear's former student, whose parents own and operate the Cabbage Island clam bakes, who promptly informed us that he had been waiting on the dock during both boat arrivals, each and every day that summer, to watch the passengers disembark, because he was anxious to welcome Mrs. Sear and give her a tour of the island. In addition, the young man's parents each made a point to spend time with Mrs. Sear while we were visiting the island that day.